Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your SSD class. In the last video, we discussed about the latitudes, longitudes, and in this video, we'll discuss longitudes, its features, international dateline grid, coordinates, difference between latitude and longitude. In this chapter, we will also learn how latitudes and longitudes help us to locate a place on the globe or map. So let's begin. There are vertical lines running from the North Pole to South Pole. These imaginary lines are called longitudes or meridians. The term meridians means midday. All the places located on a particular meridian have midday at the same time. There are 360 degrees in a complete circle. Hence, there are 360 meridians in all. The meridians are of the same length. The most important meridians of longitude is the line which runs through the Royal Observatory at Greenwich in England. This line is taken as 0 degrees and is called the prime meridian. Do you know, children, in 1884 an international conference decided that the 0-degree longitude be accepted as the prime meridian. Now let's discuss the features of longitudes. The length of all the longitudes are same. All the longitudinal lines intersect at the poles. The longitudes are widest at the equator. At the equator, meridians are about 111.3 km apart, and this distance narrows down towards the poles. In either words, we say that it decreases as we go towards the poles. There are 360 lines of longitude. It divides the earth into two equal halves, the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. The meridians are drawn at an interval of 1 degree. There are 180 meridians towards the east and 180 meridians towards the west of prime meridians. The meridian 180 degree E and 180 degree W actually refer to the same meridian known as the international date line. The eastern hemisphere is ahead in the time from the western hemisphere. Let's discuss the difference between latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes are circles of different sizes. The equator is the biggest circle and latitude near the poles are the smallest circles. The latitude at each pole is a dot, whereas longitudes are semicircles of the same size. They go from one pole to the other. Latitudes are parallel to each other, so they never meet, whereas longitudes meet at the poles. They are widest apart at the equator. Latitudes run in an east-west direction, whereas longitudes run in the north-south direction. On a globe or a map, the latitudes and longitudes intersect to form a network of lines called the grid. The point on the grid where latitudes and longitudes intersect each other is called a coordinate. Coordinates help us to locate any place or point on the earth. The latitudes and longitudes together define the location of a place. To locate a place on the globe, we should know the value of latitudes and longitudes of the place. For example, India's capital, New Delhi, is located at 28.70 degree north latitude and 77.10 degree east longitude. I hope the topics that we have covered is clear to you now. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.